Sagittarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. I hope that you're doing well, Sagittarius. I hope that well, we just moved into Aquarius season, and so we're starting to feel a rebalancing. Places where there's just been a lot of tension, limitation, frustration, etc. Some of that is starting to even out as we are in Aquarius season. We just came from a new moon in Aquarius. You'll still be feeling the effects of this when I am recording this reading. But it had a lot of positive aspects. Things that are more supportive, things that are going to help us get to the next level, so to speak. Especially if we've been working really hard and diligently at something, staying committed to the path, so to speak. That patience is going to start paying off. And I feel like this new moon in Aquarius on January 29th was really the confirmation of that. So start enjoying some of that energy, the fruits of your labor, etc. It doesn't necessarily mean that obviously everything's going to be hunky-dory. We are seeing some past karmas pop up. Things that haven't been completely closed out or loose ends tied up, etc. So part of the name of the game is using the wisdom, using the knowledge that you've gained to date in order to navigate some of those trickier things. That's why I like to start off these readings with an energy cleansing, just kind of set the tone, set the vibe, cleanse out any limitation that we might be coming into. It's a really good time to set your own intention as well, especially if you've come into the reading with something on your heart, on your mind, a situation that you would like Spirit to give you clarity around. Definitely give that over, be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. You can do it for any reader. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services if you want me to look at specifically what's going on for you. I also do energy healing and wellness consultations, helping us realign with our mind, body, and soul so that we are able to see things a little bit more clearly. We're able to make decisions that we actually want, that actually align with our heart, mind, and soul, and lead to our fulfillment. That's what living is all about, right? Being fulfilled, being happy. I know there's a variety of emotions, but you catch my drift. All right, Sagittarius, with that, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama. All right, Sagittarius. So, like I said, we're seeing more support in the astrology. We're seeing a rebalancing where recently, like, the air element has been heightened. We've been seeing a lot of water triggering a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings around the changes that are happening and the work that we have to do in order to accommodate those changes. It's not... Even if, like, you're not interested in healing, growth, evolution, which I think we always naturally are moving in that direction, right? There's still, like I said, life is forcing it to happen. The changes are happening regardless. And a lot of the resistance that we're finding does come through people, situations that are kind of tricking us. We see this with the tension between Black Moon Lilith and Chiron. Knowing the difference between what is the right path for us, what is that evolutionary momentum forward, versus what is all instant gratification, someone charming you, trying to get a certain response, reaction out of you, etc. And I feel like uncovering some of this in your life, the trickster energies, the manipulation, we've been seeing this a lot. This even could be, like I was saying in the very beginning, past energies that's coming up. I do feel like someone, or there's a group of people coming back to visit is how it looks. I feel like you had to move away from people, 100% double confirmation with this liar energy. You had to move away from people and from situations to find a little bit more grounding with this earth element, right? Fire energy is pretty fabulous because you know how to push the needle forward. Sometimes, however, that is not the right move. We're seeing this heavily in the collective right now with Mars being in retrograde. Mars is that action potential, and it's also kind of the thing that, like I said, if we push forward too hastily, then we end up getting into bed with people, situations that seem really good on paper, seem really good on the surface value, but underneath it is not so much that way. And it looks like you've had to kind of reorient yourself, whether you actually did physically move, Sagittarius, or you just kind of created some heavy boundaries with people, situations, because it was messing with your, I feel like it was messing with your mind, your psyche a little bit, some of the stuff that was happening. It was really inhibiting you from seeing things clearly, from trusting your intuition. Like, I'm hearing like you listened to yourself, you made choices accordingly, but there still is this lingering sense of doubt. And as I was preparing for your reading, I do feel like you're in a place where you're a lot more confident and stable than maybe what you had been from before. I feel like in some ways this is a preparation for what is coming back around, karmic debts that need to be paid, or just that proverbial seeing how far you've come, right? How much work you've done, what creating, cultivating these boundaries has gotten you, and where you're at today. And like I said, when I came into this reading, preparing this reading for you, it really just felt like you feel good. Like you feel good. I kept hearing like buttoned up, you know, things are in the right place. Maybe things aren't perfect, but you still feel like you have your shit together, for lack of a better word. You know, it's just like on point. And it's showing. And perhaps this is even 100%. I love this confirmation with you coming in as the Empress energy. I'm also hearing that this is new for people of the past. Not that you yourself are different, but you standing in your power looks very differently on you, and it looks good. And I also feel like it is showing up. It's reflecting on people, situations who didn't have the best intention, use lies and manipulation to get what they want. And it's changed for you now. Like, I feel like you've actually, this is so beautiful. Wheel of Fortune connected to Jupiter energy. Jupiter is going to go direct beginning of February, I believe February 4th. So some of those places that restriction and limitation have kind of been honing in on our lives, we're going to see that lift. And you're already seeing that is what this is showing, Sagittarius. This is a really powerful energy. It's like you operating from this space of abundance, understanding this value of reciprocity, meaning what you sow, so shall you reap. What you put out there. And you're learning to be more patient. You're learning how to attract what you want, to be more in the flow. Someone is looking to reconnect with you this week. It's heavy on their heart. It's heavy on their mind. Again, because you are glowing. It's almost like you're hard to resist. I think that you have different ideas. You have different plans around this situation. I feel like someone's going to be very disappointed with the outcome, but I think at the same time you have to follow through is what I'm hearing. I feel like this is something that's already been set in motion for quite some time. This is a path, a direction that you've had very clearly in front of you, and now you're choosing to kind of walk away, circumnavigate so you can have something better, so that you can have something bigger. I feel like, again, Spirit's showing that you are having a hard time trusting yourself. For some reason, maybe this is someone that you've given power to over the years. Knight of Pentacles energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Earth energy can be really stubborn. It can be really hard-headed. That's why the Knight of Pentacles takes so effing long to get to wherever he's going, because it has to be his way. He always gets to his destination, but it has to be his way. And I feel like it just doesn't vibe for you anymore, because that's not the world, that's not the realm you're living in. You recognize the value of collaboration, of partnership, of what it means to be in equal exchange. And you've been dealing with someone who has been trying to manipulate you, who's been trying to take advantage, maybe even physically taking your money, or just like really limiting the abundance that has been coming in. You've known this, and you've done the work, and now you're seeing the fruits of your labor. And honestly, when this person pops back up, it just has such low vibey energy around it. This is like someone manipulating the situation. It's like someone who's not present in real life, someone who doesn't understand what it means to have relationship. The only way they know how to function is by manipulating behind the scenes, and then just projecting this really kind of crummy energy. But you see through this. You see through this, and that's the silver lining. And this week, Sagittarius, we're seeing a lot of these types of dynamics, relationships pop back up. Like I was talking about in the very beginning, the karma that's coming around to kind of pay its debts or collect its dues, I should probably say. But you feel good. You feel like, yes, 100%. You're moving through this whole situation with grace, with serenity, beauty. People are admiring you. People are admiring how far you've come, the choices that you have made, even if they're not going to say it to your face, which you probably won't get a lot of that. Yeah, because I don't know. There's just a lot of like, not only strategizing, but people kind of not fully divulging, not having the respect or the balls to come and say something to your face, you know. Instead, it feels like a lot of what has happened has been behind the scenes, Sagittarius. And again, double, triple, quadruple confirmation on why it was so important for you to have these boundaries. And like I said, like you, again, this week, I would encourage you to start listening to and believing yourself and validating yourself and seeing it from a different perspective, because that really is going to be what gives you your level up. This star climber, you know, you are vibing in this abundance divine feminine energy, what it means, like I said, to actually like manifest, to think a thing and then it appears, you know, that is how your energy is vibing this week. And I'm hearing like, use it to your potential, double confirmation. Jupiter is rules Sagittarius as well. So it's great energy to expand. And like I said, I feel like there's a lot of validation that you need to give to yourself around some of these difficulties as they pop up. As you see people's true motivations and intentions, it's going to be super easy to follow suit with what you've kind of determined within yourself. I don't think you're going to have a hard time doing it. It's just kind of getting through it. And I feel like almost the anticipation of it is a little bit more anxiety provoking than the actual experience will be. So thank you so much for your time, energy, always Sagittarius. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear or just connect, share in a little love, a little TLC. I super appreciate all the love and support you bring to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.